Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Proto Manly's weather mod, Minecraft Tornado Survival. Um, yeah, Season 1, Episode 4, and the mod just recently had a new update. So unfortunately, the overcast glitch is still not fixed, so for now, I have to leave the overcast percent at 0. But as I explained in the last episode, all that means is that we're not going to have any fair weather clouds. We're only going to have clouds that are associated with storms, which, again, that's honestly fine. Um, I just want to see the sun sometimes. And it's also nice to, like, see the features of the storms. Um, so yeah, that's another reason why I'd rather have it sunny um, all the time when there's no storm rather than overcast all the time. But yeah, it's just sunny all the time when there's no storm. When there are storms, it's obviously cloudier, like right now. There are storms going on and it's cloudier. Um, and yeah, we had a storm starting to form in the last episode. Um, it looks like it's trying to form a hook shape. So, yeah, and you can kind of see it in the sky too. Look at that, you can kind of see the hook shape trying to form. It's very interesting. But yeah, something that they did change though in this last update is that becoming a hook or no? I can't really tell. Oh, it's hailing. But something they did change is how deadly tornadoes are. So you guys might recall that um, before um, before I was saying that tornadoes were not very deadly and we would use the suction rule, which, again, if you don't know what that is, it's that if a tornado sucks me all the way up into the sky, then that counts as a death from the tornado, even if it doesn't kill me. And if I die from a tornado, you guys know that the season ends, and I have to start a new world. But, yeah, I think we can retire the suction rule now, because I ran, like, tornado tests, um, with this most recent update of the mod, and tornadoes are indeed deadly. Like, they are very deadly now. Like, if they throw you up, like, one time, they're gonna, like, knock you on the ground hard. Like, basically, fall damage is much more common now in tornadoes, so now tornadoes are much bigger of a threat than they were in previous versions of the mod. So yeah, the suction rule can be retired now. So now we actually have to get killed by a tornado in order for the season to end. But let me tell you, if we do get sucked in by a tornado, like, it's very likely we're gonna get killed. Because they are much deadlier now. So yeah, we need to, like, really try not to get killed by tornadoes, and to that end, I am going to start making a basement right now. Because that will be something that'll be really nice to have. So So yeah. I think I'm gonna make this basement like 5 by 5 for now. It's not gonna be super big. It's gonna be like 5 by 5, I think. I might as well use up this wooden pickaxe. Otherwise it'll just be... Yeah, otherwise it'll just be sitting in my chests, never being used. I have a bad habit of making wooden tools and then just never using them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wanted one more block out. And then it's gonna be 2 more blocks this way. Usually I make the basement the same size as the ground floor, but this time I think it's going to be a little smaller. Because we don't really need that big of a basement. There's only going to be like a couple things down here. What is going on? Look at that. Wow. Look at that. I just love how storms look now. And then yeah, there's something else going on over there. I think a squall line is starting to form over there. You can see the line of clouds starting to form. Like you can actually like see storm features now. It's so cool. It's kind of wild how like one half of the sky is all clear and then you have this other half that's like all stormy. Yeah, there is some lag though. Yeah, my FPS is not great. I may need to... Oh, why are my graphics fancy? Okay, that didn't really help much. I mean, it helped a little. But yeah, I might need to get like a performance enhancing mod. I haven't gotten one, but I might need to get something like sodium or something like that. But we'll suffer through it this time. I mean, the game's still playable. Look at that, you can see the line forming. There's like a huge gray line forming way over there. Look at that squall line forming. It's so interesting. Yeah, and they're like two huge cells that are like very weak. It's like the two cells are like not really, they're kind of just staying there. Now you can see the sun. This fascinates me so much. Yeah, the squall line's not really forming, like it's kind of just clouds. Never mind, it's kind of starting to form. Sort of. Kind of. Do I have torches? I do not. Um, actually gonna move this to the basement where it's safe. I'm trying to think where it's gonna be. It's gonna be right here. And I think the walls are just gonna be cobble, honestly. And yeah, you might hear my housemates in the background. Look at that squall line forming. At first it looked like it wasn't really developing, but now it is. Wait, is that old or is that new? I can't tell. That might be old. Yeah, squall line's really developing now. Look at that. The sun's gonna be swallowed up by this wall of clouds. It's coming from the opposite direction as the last squall line. It's crazy how these wind shifts work. Because you guys know last time it came from over there and came this way. This time it's coming from the complete opposite direction. Look at that. It's really developing. Is there something developing behind it, or is that just part of the squall line? It almost looks like... I don't know. It almost looks like there's something trying to form behind it. That could just be part of it, though. Because sometimes supercells will try to form, like, either right in front of it or right behind it. It could just be part of it. Wait, is there a supercell forming inside of it? Because usually it doesn't, like, bulk up like this. It almost looks like there's a supercell trying to form, like, in it. Oh my gosh, that looks so scary at sunset. Look, it's just like a black wall against, like, that is terrifying. Hold on, I need a screenshot. That is horrifying. It looks horrifying at sunset. It's about to start raining. All the clear skies are being pushed away. It's about to start raining. Yeah, it almost looks like a supercell is forming like in the squall line. I have never seen that. It'd be interesting to see if we might get like a tornado in the squall line. I've never seen that before. So now it's starting to rain. Look at that, it's getting so dark out. Yeah, I feel like a supercell is forming in it. I've never seen that before. Okay, there's not really much rotation with it. Maybe it's just part of the squall line. So it doesn't appear like there's much rotation with it. There's a lot of rotation right here, though. Wait, is there... It's probably not a good idea for me to be out here. There is a supercell in it. There is a supercell in the squall line. I see a funnel cloud. Might be a little difficult for you guys to see, but I can see a funnel cloud in it. Here, let me zoom in. There is something in there. Look at that. There is a funnel cloud in the squall line. I have never seen that. I have never seen that before. Is that going to become a tornado? I don't know if that's going to become a tornado, but that's actually wild. Okay, turn this back to normal. Yeah, it might not become like an actual tornado, but that's wild. I have never seen that before. Like, usually I see the supercells form right ahead of or right behind the squall line. I don't usually see the supercells form like inside of it like that. Is that on the ground? It's hard to tell. Okay, this is gonna be a bit dangerous, but I'm gonna try to get a little closer and see what it's doing. That's on the ground. I see. It might be hard for you guys to see, but there is a debris ball with that. That is on the ground. That is a tornado. Hold on. We're zooming in. Yeah, that has a debris ball. That is a tornado. Look at that. Okay, I think I should probably get ready to back up. I have never seen something like this before. I have never seen it like form in the squall line like this. It's growing. Look at that. That is for sure a tornado. This is our first like definite tornado of the season. Look at that. That is definitely a tornado. Okay, I want to see where it's going. It's kind of coming this way, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if it's coming like straight over here. Yeah, the squall line's quicker, seems to be moving quicker than the supercell with the tornado. I see white in it. Is that still hail or is that like debris or something? I'm not completely sure. But yeah, the squall line's definitely going a bit quicker than the supercell, so the supercell will eventually become detached from the squall line, it looks like. But oh, that is growing. Look at that. That is for sure a tornado. Look at that. It's almost here. Yeah, after this passes, we're gonna like survey the damage and see what it does. You can see it out the window. How close is it gonna get? I'm not sure where we are because we're supposed to be a red dot. Yeah, according to radar, it's like right. It's like right near us. Okay, I'm not going outside again because it might be close enough to suck me in. Look at that. I can see clearing behind everything. But first, this tornado needs to get through. Is that gonna hit? It almost looks like it's coming right at us. Is it lifting? Okay, it might be lifting. It it's coming over that hill. Okay, it looks like it's lifting, but it still has a debris ball, so it's still on the ground. Is it becoming night? I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's lifting, I think. But it still has a debris roll, so it's still technically overload. According to the radar, it went right over us. I can hear it. I'm staying here. I can hear it. Okay, I want to go up and look, but it's right there. I'm gonna wait till like this hook part passes us. Because I can hear it. Are we good? I honestly don't know what's going on out there. I'm kind of afraid to go out there. Oh, that scared me. Okay, I think we're good. I might not be able to sleep though because of these stupid monsters. What do I not need? Yeah, the tornado's definitely gone. We'll survey the damage in the morning. Gotta be very careful though, because there's a creeper right outside. Yeah, I can see the edge of the clouds. We really need a chest. Like, my inventory's totally full right now. Okay. Yeah, there goes the storm. And the, what do you call it? The squall line. You can see the clearing over there. But let's see, so the tornado came from over there and it came out this way. It sounded like it got pretty windy, but it doesn't look like there was much of any damage, like where we were. I want to see if I can find any sort of damage. I know this episode's getting long, but I want to see if I can see like any damage. Might be good to boat in this area. Because it came from like... Where'd it come from? It came from this swamp area. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any damage. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong places. I could just be looking in the wrong places, but I don't really see... Oh. Wait, I think I see it. Okay, I think I see some damage now. Look at those mammatus clouds. I think that's what those are. There's like some mammatus. Yeah, I'm starting to see some damage. It's mostly like tree damage. It doesn't look like it was a... Wait. Never mind, look at this. Wait, I'm seeing more damage over here. Wow, look at this. Was it picking up logs too? Because I just see a random log in the water. Look at this, it actually stripped trees. This was a pretty solid tornado. Like, this tornado was pretty strong, it looks like. I mean, look. It stripped trees. And then you saw, like, that random log in the water. I think it, like, picked up logs. So, it looks like this tornado was pretty strong. PM weather. Block strength. Um, I mean, I know acacia logs aren't these, but... Okay, 94. So... I mean... It was at least... It was probably around an EF2, honestly. At least. Could have been stronger. It's hard to tell. But yeah, it was a pretty significant tornado if it was stripping trees like this. And there's even a little bit of ground scouring that happened. So this wasn't just a super weak tornado. It was probably at least an EF2. Could have been stronger. But yeah, I just wanted to survey the damage. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to tell how strong a tornado was in, like, an environment like this, because all you really have to go off of is tree damage, and it doesn't take a super strong tornado to, like, demolish trees. Now, if there was, like, stone around, it'd be easier to tell how strong it was. Because if a tornado can pick up stone, that means it was pretty strong. But I don't think this was a super weak tornado, though. Like, because you saw how it debarked those trees. So, I don't think it was a super weak tornado. May not have been the strongest tornado ever, but it was definitely not just a super weak tornado either. It was at least moderate in strength, is what I'm trying to say. Look at those clouds slowly breaking and clearing after the storm. So yeah, the squall line looks like it's weakened quite a bit. Like you can see the rain shaft disappearing gradually, and now the sun's coming out again. So yeah, this episode has been pretty long, so I am going to end it here. And yeah, now there's like nothing on the radar. Like the rain shaft is pretty much gone, the clouds are breaking, the sun's coming out, like the storm is over. But I'm gonna end this episode here. We'll continue working on the basement probably next episode. Like, I'll probably have cobblestone walls, and the floor will be smooth stone. So that'll be the theme for the basement. The ceiling is the wood floor. Um, Walls cobblestone, and then the floor will be smooth stone, I think. And then I'll work on getting like actual stairs on. But yeah, this was a pretty crazy episode. Like, we definitely saw our first tornado this episode. If what happened last episode wasn't a tornado, it was hard to tell. I think it was probably a funnel cloud. It didn't look like it reached the ground. But this episode, it for sure reached the ground. That was for sure a tornado. So we'll call this our first tornado. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I should just end things here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And huge thank you if you watched all the way till the end. And goodbye.